What up, online fam? In this video, as you saw in the title, I will tell you about how I lost $11,708 in the past month and how entrepreneurship isn't as amazing as it seems. Alright, so let's get right into it. So first of all, guys, if you're new to this channel, let me tell you a little bit about my story. So I have a successful online business that I started about 2-3 years ago, and we're making about $40,000 to $50,000 per month at least since the start of 2019. So I'm a go in the past. Like I said, the business is about 2.5 years old now, and we were making like we never made more than $10,000-$15,000 in a month before the end of 2018. So basically, if I go back, 2018 October, we had a super bad month, and I'm gonna go back in detail, but basically that month we made about, I think, $12,000, and it went up in November, super high, December up, January about 32,000, February 38,000, March 42, April 48, May 49, and June, past month, 38. So we made $11,000 less that month, and it might not seem crazy for you guys, and it might be a little clickbaity because yes, I didn't actually lose $11,700, guys, but before you go, I just lost that from the revenue of my past month. But before you go, I want to explain to you how does it feel losing that kind of money. And not just that, but we actually lost more than 35% of our clientele bases, and it's really scary, guys. So I want to tell you about that. If you're a new entrepreneur, if you're a beginner, or if you're an entrepreneur that's starting to get success, you're starting to make 5K per month, 10K per month, 15K per month, and you're starting to be able to live off that, be a full-time online entrepreneur, listen carefully to this video, guys. I'm gonna try to make this short, but I'm gonna tell you the pitfall that you don't want to go through, and I'm gonna tell you as well the things that you will have to go through as an online entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur in general, as a business owner. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. So like I said, back in October 2018, guys, you gotta keep in mind we was in business since like 18 months. The business was growing steady, you know, but we were making like 12K, and then it went up from one little tweak that we made in the business. And it's always in the worst moment, in the baddest moment, that you can see who is the real entrepreneur and who is the fake entrepreneur. Because the fake entrepreneur would give up on their business, would give up, would lose hope. And basically we had a big drawdown again. We had 120 customers in September. Then, guys, it's super, I'm not gonna go too much into that. I'm gonna make another video about that, but it's super volatile. The business that we are in, it's super volatile, right? It's Forex trading. 95% of Forex trader, retail Forex trader, lose their money. So for us, when we're losing 35% of our client, for a regular company, it's like super bad, right? Or 40% even sometime, or 50% in a month. It's super bad. But you gotta understand that for us, 95% of retail trader lose their money. That means 5% are successful. But with our services, if we have 35% that are gone, or 40%, we still have 50 to 60 to 70% of our clients that are successful compared to the 5% in the industry. So we're killing the industry, guys. And just to close up with that point, even the best online course, just like 10-15% of people actually buying the course are successful with it. And successful doesn't mean becoming a millionaire, right? Same thing, real estate agent, not even 10% of real estate agent that gets their license sell a house in their first year or make enough transaction to stay for the second year, and so on and so on. 10% of businesses, only 10% of businesses stay for the first year. After 5 years, only like 5% or less stay alive. But anyway, so getting back to this, we had a big drawdown. We lost like more than 60% of our clients because we went from 120 clients to like 47 at the worst moment. And you gotta understand, this is 47 times $100. That's our prices for the monthly services. So we were making a basic income of like $4,700 that month. Now we have a little other revenue that I'm gonna talk about, but basically we were almost not making any profit that month, right? Because we have expenses for a business. So it was super terrifying, but we did this one little tweak, and I'm not gonna go into it because I don't even want to give it away, because it's so easy, so simple, that we made it and it changed everything. We started getting a lot of way more client. Our conversion rate went through the roof, or acquisition went through the roof, so it was good for that. Now after that, like I said, it grew. Now that is cool, but we knew that at one point it was gonna happen again, right? Because we're sending signals, and sometime there will be a really bad month, or even two in a row, and that can kill. That will kill most traders that doesn't manage their asset properly, that are risking too much, or want to get rich too quick, or they're trying to find a unicorn. I'll make a point about that real quick. Now, people getting a services, I understand that if they don't make a return on their investment, there's no point to keep on paying for that services. I understand that. But in the financial market world, if you are joining a company, and you're even joining with a 67% discount on the first month, and they're giving you a free course and stuff, like, if you gotta understand, like, okay, maybe it was a bad month, maybe I should try it for 2 or 3 months instead of like quitting after 1 month. Because then what? Are you gonna quit on being a Forex trader? Probably not. So what you gonna do after that? You're gonna go and learn on your own? Well, the reason why you bought signals is probably because you tried trading on your own before and you lost money. So that's not better, right? So what you gonna do after that? Well, you can go and buy a course, for sure. That would be a great thing. Get a mentor. That costs a lot of money, but for sure we recommend that. Or you're probably gonna get another VIP signal services, and another one, and another one, and another one, and you're gonna chase perfection. So it happened. That's part of the game. So that's a little tip for you traders. But you wanna be patient when you make a decision. There's a quote that says, "Successful people are quick to take a decision and are slow to change it. And unsuccessful people are slow to take a decision and quick to change it." Now, getting back to the business, we knew it was coming, and it happened. In May, we had a bad month. Now, we still made a lot of money in May because the sales were still coming in, clients were still coming in, and we now are like, our signal services are about 1/3 to 1/2 of our revenue. Like, if we have good months, clients are staying, it's about 50% of our revenue, so about 20-25K. And now, like this month and May, it's about the third. So we're making from 15 to 20% with 20,000 with the signals per month, because the retention is not that high. right? So now it's getting bad. We have like a 40% or even 35% retention in the past month or two, instead of being the other way around, having like a 60% retention. So it's really bad. Now, to be really honest, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm gonna not lie. It's even worse than that, guy. In the past 1 month or two, I think their retention is not even like 20%. So we're basically not retaining any of the client, and it's hard. It's hard, guy, because it's scary. Because we went, I said to you, 120 client in September, draw down 47 client in October. We start getting back up. At January or February, we were around 280 client, and it went up. April 1st, we hit 400 clients, and it went up during April to 430 something client. And at that point, the trading started getting a little less good, and the acquisition a little less, and that's all good. But it went down and down and down and down and down and down. And it's not because it's that bad. It's just that because what I explained, people are not patient enough. And it went down now all the way to 280. So we're basically back, and now we're start of July. So we're basically back to where we was at the start of February, 5 months ago, or 6 months ago, 5 months ago. So it's scary, and we lost like 35-40% of our client. So it's super scary, because even though we made a good month in June, we still made $38,000, which is pretty good, right? We have about $8,000 of expenses, so that's $30,000 of profit, right? In another video, I'm gonna tell you, we're two business partners, how much me and my business partner are getting each from the business, and what are our expenses on a monthly basis. But to end this video real soon, guys, it's hard. Like, it's scary, man. I lost 40% of my clients. What if I lose another 40% next month, right? Or what if I lose another 150 clients in the next 2 months? Well, that's another 50% of my business. So that's pretty freaking scary. But what you gotta do? What can you do? I compare that to a lot of things. Like, if you see it like that, it's almost the end of the world, right? A lot of business owner would be, damn, like, it's over, like, right? Business is going down, we're failing, it's the Titanic, goodbye. And they're panicking. And I'll compare that to the Bitcoin and crypto market that we have right now. If you're into that a little bit, you probably know what's going on, right? It went super up and then down, and then it was a bear market for like a year and a half. And people were huddling, and it was going down. And then one time it hit 6,000, and people were like already panicking at that point, and they were like, damn, like, I'm gonna give up, like, and then, I'm sorry, before that, people like were giving up all the way down to 6,000. Then it hit 6,000, and it stayed there a little bit, and everyone was saying, all right, that's the bottom, because there's a big support there. And then boom, again, it hit them again in the face, and it went down all the way to $3,500, around there. Now, at that point, that's where it was dead. Nobody was talking about it, people were giving up, but the real hodler was buying more. Basically, that's what the Baron Rothschild said: you gotta buy when there's blood in the street, right? So when everyone else is panicking, they're dying, they're out of the game, you gotta buy everything at the cheap cost. So that's what smart people did. They bought Bitcoin around 35, 4,000, 5,000, and now, whew, it shoot up to like 14,000 in the past days. Now it went back down, got a support at $9,500, and now it's about 12K. So people that bought it at 4K, they tripled their money, and it was like only a few months ago. So, like, you gotta be strong, right? Because it's gonna go back up, but they from the highest point 20K to 3,500, that's what, like 75%, 80% drawdown. That's harsh. That's real hard, right? So you gotta be strong in those times, and you gotta be smart when everyone else is dying. Now, in our case, not everyone else is dying. It's just us. Like, it's just happening to us. I don't know about the competition, how they're doing. So the take of this video, it's you gotta be prepared for that, right? Because now we're getting, like, we're still losing client, but we're acquiring a lot. So we stabilize at around 280 members, and we're getting money from other revenue in the business. So we're still gonna make around like 40K this month probably, and 8 to 10K expenses. We're gonna make just over $30,000 profit. So that's real good, right? I won't complain. So you gotta look it the other way and say, whoa, like if I go back a year ago, I was not even making 30K, right? So let's not trip, right? And let's just make it better. So now I'm focusing on getting better, on making things better in the business, but it's hard because I'm working, I'm gonna say harder, that when the business was growing super fast this winter, I had more fun. I was going to the hotel and stuff, and now it's a little harder mentally. I don't go to hotel as much, so my life is not as much fun, even though I like what I'm doing, right? But it's harder on every sense, and then I gotta work harder on the business, stronger on the business. Yesterday it was we're Monday morning, but well, we're Monday 2 p.m. but I woke up at like noon because I went to bed at 6 a.m. because I worked all day and all night long on doing some little thing to make the business better. So I'm working harder, and times are harder, and the money is lower, but I'm still grateful, and that's why we will survive. And it's hard because most people would feel like, whoa, I'm getting less that I was making in the past month, and I'm working harder, and it's harder mentally, and it's summertime, I should enjoy myself, but I gotta get ahead on my competition. So that's the 10x rules, guys. Always 10x your stuff. Follow me on my channel. Turn your post notification on, because I have like a bunch of really good video coming, like real good education. Some video are gonna be me talking like that everywhere I go and stuff. I'm gonna try to do more of that with the vlog as well. But also there's gonna be a lot of video that I'm gonna be putting out from our pay courses and literally teaching you how to make money with Instagram, how to rank video and stuff on Instagram, YouTube, Google, what is a sales funnel, how to use email marketing, how to make sales, how to brand yourself, really how to think like a business owner. So I hope you enjoy that. Drop a like, drop a comment, it really means a lot. The more comment, share, like I get is gonna help the algorithm, and even better, I'm gonna know that people like it, and it's gonna motivate me to do better. So peace out.